Alright. Up, and hop. Let's go. Right, where was I from yesterday? Expanding things up here, because steel production needs to get soaked up a bit more. Right. And the way I was doing that was with solar panels. Basically, let's just expand this a little bit more. So let's get 3 more manufactories in. This one density. Hey there, Shred. How you doing? Hope you're good. Oh, I am low on low densities. There we go. Alright, where did they go? It happens. Fuck, I lost track of where there are low densities. 1, 2. Just need some more big electric now. Oh, and low densities, of course. Low densities are not being delivered a lot. That's not a good sign. I think they're the next thing I need to get production up of. Alright. We're gonna be needing these. Extend door. Get a blip in return. Alright, so things are mostly set up here. I'm going to make some adjustments to expand this. Close enough. Alright, so up. Oops. Yeah, because these also need low densities to craft, so once low density stops, well, there goes my steel sink. So I'm gonna want to make sure low densities keep going at a regular pace. Ooh, excuse me. Did he? Neat. I'm assuming it's gonna go for more of a vanilla enhancement kind of mod rather than an overhaul style mod. Oh? Oh dear, which mod did he decide to go? Which mod pack did he go for? Or might he potentially be going for? Alright, there. Attack of the B team. Can't say I'm familiar with that one. Although I do think it was mentioned in passing a bit back. Pipe. Yeah, I guess. Oh dang, that doesn't quite work. Oh well. I need to grab some more pipe anyway. And underneath he's... that's fully fair. My view. Alright, you're locked up because the loops run out here. I don't have a lot of space. Let's just shove this in here because I need to grab some more loop. For sure, yeah, I got more loop here. Slowly but surely, I am working away all the lubricant that I took up with me on my first launch. Alright, so... yeah, there's a lot of space loop going around on my platform at the moment. There you go. Like this. Don't worry. I already made lots of loop jokes back when I initially realized my mistake. Alright, I need 2 filter inserters to get the scrap out. And then just follow this layout here, essentially. And that's all low density structures. Go great. Well, there you go, Shred. Safe to say, Nessa is a fan of the copious amounts of lubricants I sent up. Well, technically there is fishing. I mean, you just firmly grasp the fish as it swims by, but it's there. All right. There. Now I just need to get all of this stuff from construction bots. Yeah, if you deconstruct the fish, they get caught, right? Something like that. Okay, I need to shift this around a bit. If I instead do it like so, then I have a somewhat standardized layout that I can use. And now set you to solar panel production. The nice thing is now, is I can, nope. I haven't needed those for a while. So I can do this and speed things along by putting this here. There we go. There and there. There we go. And now to speed things along a little bit. So what's new? Well, I've got tier 3 modules going. I've got beacons researched. I'm currently researching Covarex. So yeah, I finally have productivity modules actually being created. I'm now creating flat solar panels, mainly as a way to be a steel sink, so that the barrels can keep getting shipped up. I do think one thing I need to quickly do is shove some speed modules into here. So the current plan is to, well, same phase as always, I need to up production of everything. Although a big one is low density structures right now, those are not being shipped in fast enough. But yeah, loop is now completely full. I don't need to fire a loop anymore. But water and petro are suffering. And why are you not ready to launch? You lack a space capsule. All the space capsules get sent down right away. Well, the science pad is on the full side because of all the fuel. Gonna have to shimmy some things around. Get rid of all the space stuff because I'm planning to head back down. Grab as much fuel as possible and shove it over here. Yeah, because you are full. So I need to empty this pad out a bit so that I can get this. Yeah, if there's enough cargo rocket sections in here. What I could also do is just, this is a bit of a temporary fix, but it'll help. Mainly looking to get this fuel over here emptied out. It'll be a bit before that one's freed up. It is what it is. Okay, where you are already full of mill tech. I need to store this. I have a storage container I can put. There. Alright. Now I do want to take these with me. I promise the bots will immediately try to dump them. There. Now they're not trying to grab it. Alright, that's that. Let's get the science rocket up, because it should be loaded. Not... it can't quite get the last blue science in, it won't quite fit. Alright, up you come. Low density structures are arriving again. At least a bit of a shipment arrived. Alright, now get this capsule. Shove it in here. And take these rocket parts along for the ride. Hey, thanks for the follow, Shred. Appreciate it. Alright, rocket. I mean, it's kind of empty, but eh. Actually, before I go, one thing I want to at the very least get established. Where? Here. Get you, and get you out. Because those flat solar panels, they need to get shipped down. Oh, I need scaffolding. Because that way I can start getting solar panels up and going down on the ground too. Oh, they only go in stacks of 20, huh? Yes, mag moats. Actually, considering these are going to be part of the shipments down anyway, I'm just going to do this. There. This way, solar panel, these new flat solar panels will also be taking the rocket down. They'll need a separate storage basket, but that shouldn't be too hard to handle. Alright. Now let's head out. Alright, there we go. Scrap's getting processed again. These are all being cycled back in. Supply rock is not going to be fit for launch anytime soon for the fuel up there. Alright. So yeah, so let's set up a storage. I need concrete first. Bolts are on their way though. Alright, oh yeah, Nessa, I guess you weren't there for that. I also revamped my refinery to accommodate modules. Admittedly, I'm still waiting for the enough productivity modules to be crafted. Also, I think I need to rethink these beacons, because I think for 8 of them, 8 speed modules is too many. Let me just double check. So let's see, one of these speed modules gets a speed of 40, cut that in half due to the beacons, that's speed of 20. So 4 of them will max it out. Efficiency module. Wait, no, it's efficiency modules that have the hard limit, not speed modules, right? Never mind. In that case, nah, they're staying put as they are. And I got access to the better solar panels. I can power these much easier. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm back to the good old issue of not enough oil. Ooh, the stacker's filling up. Interesting. I don't think I need as many stone trains here anymore, then. Are there any oil trains? Yeah, there's one on its way. The rest are still fueling. And this is oh, you restarted again? But yeah, I think that's gonna be my next thing to work on. Is I need to get my hands on more oil products. I need to crank up the speed there with productivity modules and beaconing. Because yeah, sulfur is... I'm out of sulfur. That's causing, you know, heat shields. I'm out of plastics. Yeah, oils are, once again, a bit of a mental bleh. Yeah, that's fair. It happens. Okay. Alright. So let me just double check. Yeah, that's the tier 1s. They aren't what I'm after. I need to go all the way up here for my tier 2, my tier 3 beacon production. Here we go. Yeah, so you are being put into a correct chest. And so are you, but yeah, productivity modules are suffering. Oh, it's vulcanite it's out of. Supply rocket is... It's got quite a few rocket parts good to go. Let's check. What is the causing delays? It's a lack of raw cargo sections. Well then. I think it's time for an early launch then. You get going. Not very full, but it's packaged rocket parts. So this better actually take along all the capsules, not have them disappear like they did the other time. Yeah, there we go. There are the capsules. Good. Alright. Yeah, now it's just a matter of this rocket getting assembled, and the vulcanite will come back up. There's 72 of them in here now. That should be good for a few rockets. Alright, that'll get productivity. Yeah, and they're also... Alright, so I can now do this. Tier 3. I'd like a full stack of those at all times, and a stack of you at all times. Productivity modules are going to be the trickier one, because of the vulcanite requirement. But I'm gonna do as much as I can. And the plus side is the speed modules I need a lot of, because they're the ones going to the beacons. So, let's pay a visit to my oil wells, and let's get to pumping. Once I reach my train. Man, I didn't realize how long this factory was. There we go. I need the sulfuric acid starting to run out. Alright, first stop is right here. Actually, no, technically the first stop should be this oil field here, because this is the first oil field I tapped. But yeah, the lack of oil is slowing everything down. So it's high time to get to beaconing. Here. Dispatch. There we go. Doing this should see a nice increase in my oil production. Oh, these are annoying distances. I could put this one here and get those free. I'd have to rotate you though. There we go. Oh, you aren't in range. Darn, I'd have to move it up and over a bit. Yeah, I have to put you here. Oh, and now I'm overloading that one. Great. Here could do too. There we go. Now I need to reconnect a few of these. There. Alright. Why are you going so slow? You are being beaconed. Oh, I shoved tier 1s into here. There. I do think I want to have at least 3 affected by a beacon to get as much use out of them as possible. Now that you mention, it's been a while since I've last had bacon. I'm going to fix that at some point. There we go. That's some more pumping faster. Shoot this Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, go. I'm really drawing a blank. Fuck. There's so many generations of the bastards. Alright, and these that aren't in it. Yeah, I'm not gonna put these here at the edge. Muck 2? Do you mean Mewtwo? Latias. Good answer. Those are pretty good answers. There. Okay, that's this first one beaconed. Muck 2. Loading speeds are still slow, but it should have sped it up a decent amount. Let's see, what do I consider cutest? I'm definitely a big fan of the. I've forgotten the name. The pre-evolution of Auroras. That was quite nice. Let's also get some beaconing going here. Yeah, they're actually tightly clustered together here. And oh, I don't have enough productivity modules, darn. Yeah, these are just gonna have to be empty for now. Also, I should balance this so that this gets drained. There. That way this iron field can get finished off. Alright. Also, let's set you to 0. So that my inventory doesn't get cluttered with these. There. Alright, so while I wait here, let me just check what the current state of things are. Yeah, so vulcanite blocks are coming in, and so I'm getting some more productivity modules in. Yeah, the big problem here is vulcanite. And the vulcanite's also being shipped up. But it's better than no vulcanite. Right, I need to... I'm still not producing enriched vulcanite at a high enough rate. Let's go and do something about that. So I need a bunch of big electric, bunch of processor chips. Yeah, let's get with just adding on 4 more for now. The heat shielding, I definitely need to go out and grab concrete. How far off was the concrete again? down here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I need to also grab some big electric. I've got some random bits of scrap lying about, I think. Yeah. And oh wow, I could have done with all those space scaffolding earlier. I've got some random nuclear fuel lying around. A shotgun, some random cyanide powder. Oh hey, some centrifuges. The things you find when you just go digging through your old stuff. Oh hey, centrifuges meant for nuclear processing. Nothing of note in that one, unfortunately. What am I low on if I want to make 4? I've got the concrete. I've got the big electric. Is the heat sinks? No, I got... it's the heat sinks. Problem is, heat sinks are in a short supply at the moment. There we go. What was I wondering about here for again? Oh yeah, I was gonna, there. Centrifuges, vulcanite, right. So let's copy. You've actually hit all 5, huh? I mean, this last belt section is wonky, but it'll do. I have to fix that. And I'll need a bunch more filter inserters. So, oh, you don't quite reach those. Okay. There. Yeah, there needs to be a gap in between. Alright, all of these had speed beacons in them too. The bots will get to those once they get to it. Assuming they arrive at some point soon. So yeah, these ones in the middle are not quite gonna get power, so I need to get some power there somehow. There. Do I have all filter inserters? Not quite. Let's get a few more of those out. I don't quite have the centrifuges yet. Right, and now my lack of sulfur is biting me in the butt again. But everything else is connected. No, it's not. Now it is. But yeah, once again, my lack of oil is kicking me in the butt. I just can seriously, it's like oil's one of the like most reoccurring issues in my factory, especially petroleum. I'm pretty sure I do. It's not Agnia. Or when this moon has a lot. No threat either. And no Vitamelange. A decent solar. Oh. Hi. Oh wow, 10,000, 9,000, 10,000, 3,000, but that's all I have to work with. Still, those are some high yield oil deposits, and I can. The nice thing is the rocket fuel I can just do locally. What are the core? What do the core chunks here consist of? I'm guessing oil because crude oil's on the top. It's not saying what its core chunks consist of. Yeah, crude oil from the core seams. Interesting. I guess that could be an option. Set up. But then the thing is, I'd have to barrel it and send it back and forth. Yeah, I don't think my current launch systems can really, due to my lack of oil products, I'm not going to be able to support another rocket platform, rocket silo pair yet. That's the other issue. But it is an option. This is a neighboring moon with no biters whatsoever. And I think for now I'm just going to have to stick with just cranking up production down here. Yeah, it's slowed down because the sulfur is hurting. Let's see how many. Okay, I got 25 more productivity modules. I can start shoving those into the petroleum. No, I need to put those into my oil wells just to speed up the rate at which oil comes in. But I think I definitely need to consider setting up a dedicated oil planet, or a moon rather. But for now, I need to shore up what I've got. Just have things producing at a decent rate. Light oil is gone. Heavy oil's doing just fine, but yeah, petroleum and light. Petroleum is. Nah, the tanks are lying. Yeah. So let's get this oil section here pumping. Can I get these three under a beacon too? Yes, barely. Go. That's another boost to petro production. Well, oil production. And this should still be connected properly. Let's make sure. You go along there, up there, there, up there, along there. And then here you connect into the actual oil. Okay. Oh dear. My trains are not being refueled anymore. Okay, that's somewhat frightening. My trains start running out of fuel, I'm gonna be in serious trouble. I might want to pick up coal liquefaction at this rate. Yeah, all trains are they're just busy loading up. Okay, oil is definitely at a critical point. Okay, I need to find my other oil taps and take ones that are closely. Oh, that's. Did I not? Ah, that would be part of the reason why. So, are things jammed up down here? No, things there are looking good. Okay, so I want to find another closely clustered spot. Or densely clustered spot, rather. Let's see. Yeah, this one's pretty tightly packed. Yeah, no biggie, shred. These streams tend to have a decent amount of downtime as I just try to figure out my next step. There's some constant oil production happening. Alright, there we go. They've fired up again, so things are gonna get a chance to refill up again. But this one's not getting any fuel whatsoever. Once these run out, I'm in trouble. Alright, yeah, this one's densely clustered, so this one shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I can get these four. I'm about to run out of productivity modules again. Yeah, I cannot get this bunch of 5, so I'm just gonna put this one here. And I don't have quite enough productivity modules for them all. It is what it is. There. I should speed this section up. Oh. My personal train has kind of locked things up a little bit. There we go. So that's that. That should speed up the loading process here. Full getting there. I think as a band-aid I will need another oil field. Where's the next oil field that I can tap? There's one here of 1,800. This one here is 2,000. But that one will require a bit of work to secure. This one is technically under the protection of the current artillery. And it'll let me expand that iron up there. And this iron, yeah, securing this oil will be good because they'll let me secure more of this territory. Alright, let's do that. Also, I need to fix whatever this is. So I really need to prioritize oil, because if I run out of oil, my train system will come to a screeching halt too. Because no oil is getting sent down here. I didn't accidentally break this light oil link, did I? I think it's just empty. No, I did break it. Okay. I thought I didn't, but I was mistaken. There we go. That should reconnect that. Oh, it was a radar that got trashed long ago. Okay. Also, I'm going to look. I'm probably going to want to see if I can locate a choke point around here. There seems to be one. Yeah, I can lock this area down. That'll lock down that approach. But then up here is an entirely different story. Before I actually get to drilling, there's first something else I need to attend to. And I cannot be here. Too exposed. Yeah, I've played Portal 1 and 2. Alright, let's get to shelling. Because I need to give myself some space for the oil fields. Portal Stories? That's the first I've heard of that. There we go. That'll get some... That should give me some nice amount of breathing room. Let's have him fire away. Oh, it's gonna elicit such a big biter response. But fuck it. I need space. Here's the first attack. Fortunately, I can't do quite much. It's a free mod for port. Ah, okay. Ah, it's a mod. That explains why I hadn't heard of it. Now, there's the problem. I have Portal 2 on my 360. Oh, the artillery wagon is in position. Yeah, that is true. Oh, okay. There's some big groups of biters incoming. Not that I mind. Makes smooshing him easier. Nice, $2, eh? Plus, it's been so long since I last played Portal. Portal 2. I've probably forgotten how most of the puzzles go anyway. Oh wow, the artillery from there is now starting to chime in. Perfect. There we go. This should give me more than enough breathing room to get this oil facility up and running. Yeah, I'm Dutch. So I should have to get it for a few euro. Alright, now I gotta wait for the biter responses to walk on by. Said it's safe for me to move in. I guess what I could do, meanwhile, while I wait. Let's get out of the way. Because now, yeah, it can start getting resupplied again. There we go. That should be the responses. Oh wow, that patch is 8 million more. Like, you know, I haven't actually done this in this area yet. Let's get a few scouting shells out. There. Oh, biter group there. Not quite safe yet for me then. Excuse me. Thank you. There. Alright, let's get back on track. Unfortunately, these tracks are headed right for the oil field. Ooh, there's a biter group down there. Alright, so which direction do I want to turn the tracks? Probably up. Yeah, doesn't look like there's gonna be any easy choke points in this area. I do have a nice big iron ore patches here for me to tap into when I need them. Alright, so the tracks, you know what, this... I'm gonna set the curve here, because that's a bit nicer to work with, and I could just have this track here be for the fueling. So you just go like so. And like that. I may as well roll these tracks into one, honestly. Yeah, like that. You go there. You are an entrance to this intersection, so you become that. Yeah. Really? Dang. It's gonna have to be there then. There we go. Okay, another nice big oil patch for me to tap into. This is far out enough. This is just on the edge of being viable. It's like right in between where I consider placing down another artillery outpost, so I'm just gonna have it defend itself. Okay, the fuel situation here is fixed, thankfully. Oils. Okay, I do think part of that issue was I had one train that was stuck behind the other because I didn't set up the train limits correctly. There. I'm going to take a few things down for this. Yeah, let's plop you here. I won't need all of these. There we go. Cornetto is about to get hit by a coronal mass ejection. Why are you not support? Oh, I didn't set up this here correctly. There, now it supports two-way. Pop. Pop. And pop. There we go. Park myself here. Alright. To handcraft myself a few things. think, considering how medium poles are actually kind of handy, let me get those back in. There. There. Oh, you're saying it's currently free. Neat. Alright, there. You do have a train limit. Yeah, you've got a train limit built in. Get the tanks in place. Ah, fair enough. It happens. Okay, so yeah, I've got quite a few oil patches here to do. Let's get you out of the way for a bit. I almost got myself run over there. We'll establish defenses here. All of them tapped. That's all of them tapped. Now I just need to get all this plugged in. There. Now I just need to get it over there. There we go. Portal 2 is $10. There might be summer sale coloring. Okay. There we go. So that's that set up. Next up, let's get some defenses. This place is too exposed to leave it defenseless. That'll do. I should keep it safe from most threats. I just need to plug in the supply of ammo and such. But I need more pipe to grounds for that first. Let's get my personal train summoned. It's gonna be a bit of a trick. That gives me time to get our stuff set up. Like managing the bends. Alright, this should keep this area for the most part safe. Especially once the fuel gets plugged, light oil gets plugged in. Alright, back to base. That's also going to give me time to get the next oil train in. Cover X is almost done. Do I have other things? I don't have... Alright, I should actually think about what my next tech should be. The big drills would be nice. But then I need to upgrade the multi-big drills. I could, considering how much improvement I need to do, I could invest into the next tier of productivity. That's true, but I'm having a hard time supplying those modules at the moment. Because of my current oil issues. And the earlier you get productivity techs, the better. Plus, that gives me the time I need to get more stuff set up. Alright, well, while I'm here... Oh, thank you. Oh, there we go. Limber up those back muscles. Drop off, empty, pick up, full. In that case, go to drop off so that you're out of the way. I'm probably not ready for the next station. Alright, How many productivity? I'm at 12 productivity modules. That's Vulcanite that's locked up again. And no shipments are happening any. Let's see, what's causing the current shipment delays? Not enough cargo rocket sections. Okay. That's just gonna have to wait for a bit, unfortunately. As much as I need the Vulcanite. I mean, how many cargo sections are loaded? 25. Let's go for a few launches, and I do need the productivity. No. Let's hold off. I'm just here just to get the raw resource boost. Alright. So slowly but surely the walls are getting nice and established here. It actually emptied out. I just realized just how convoluted of a path this is. You basically kind of unspiral to depart. Oh wow, you're already full. That was quick. Oh, this is going to be an interesting bend. There we go. Now I need to manage this bend. This bend. Alright, that should be this all fueled up and connected. Lovely. Alright. So that's this thing set up. This oil depot is ready for business. And there we go. It's immediately on its way. Alright. That should now help things out here for a bit. And should alleviate the oil issues a little bit more. Let's get back to base. And plan what my next thing's gonna be. So I need to really crank up my rate of rocket part production, and that's currently caused due to a lack of heat shielding. And the slowdown on heat shielding is caused by a lack of sulfur. And a lack of sulfur, well, I think the reason for that's kind of obvious. It's going to be the lack of petroleum. These are all going relatively constantly down. But yeah, it's already being pumped dry. Water. What are you referring to with the water, Nessa? Because, not enough sulfur due to a shortage of water, huh? uh, were it so easy. I know, right? It's such a horrible resource to get flowing properly. Now, for my petroleum issues, I think I'll beacon this next. Yeah, can't quite squeeze it in between. No, it's horrible. I can't put productivity modules in here, right? Yes. Alright, very good. That'll at least get sulfur pumping a bit faster. And also because of the productivity modules, we're gonna get more bang for my buck too. Honestly, I think I've put off productivity modules for too long. And beacons. Maybe I should have gone with the red science tech first. That's because of the resource savings you kind of get. But at the same time, I would have not gone the artillery range, which would have made expanding a bigger pain. Yeah, as speed of production causes a lot of pollution. Well, then guess what? Now I'm pretty pleased that I'm getting a good artillery network set up, to say the least. I did consider the fact that I produce a lot of pollution, and I have quite a bit of desert around me. Not a lot of green land. But hey, that's what defenses are for. So I guess this train is still, yeah, it's still loading. I think. Yeah, it's not getting the inactivity tick. Yeah. Okay, there's the problem. It's just no light oil. Well, just get going. I can imagine. I can very much imagine. A lot of efficiency modules is my guess in how you do that. Meanwhile, my policy is get off my lawn. Oh, hey, look at that! A base just got spotted here. Defenses here aren't fully done, but it should be enough. Yeah, the oil trade's already visited. Yeah. Oh, look at that! It's actually taking a while for the train to empty out. But I'm wondering. Is this pump really going as fast as it can? I kind of doubt it. But like, is there like, does this game also like simulate viscosity? Because that would explain why crude oil is such a pain to get flowing. But yeah, it looks like the rate of the crude oil getting pumped over is not good enough. Yeah, petroleum is constantly going. Oh. Eh? Ah. Alright, so that's... we'll blap that. Things are nice and rolling here. There's very clearly a biter base right there. Oh! Damn it. And things are now building along over here quite nicely. And the next oil shipment's already being loaded. I'm gonna quickly... I don't know if this is going to fix my oil pumping situation at all, but I want to give it a go. I'm gonna shove in a few more pumps. Oh, its iron ore is full. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try something to see if I can speed up the rate at which stuff gets pumped out. By introducing more pumps. I have no clue if this will actually accomplish anything, but it's worth a go. There. See what this does. There's another oil train on its way, because otherwise this train would not have departed. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you are. Let's see what this does for offloading things a bit faster. Yeah, I guess 12K, even though that's missing a 0, that's just the fastest crude oil can go. Really? So even though it's marked as that high, it can only achieve roughly a 10th. Okay. At least now it's pumping it out as quickly as it can. And shoving it over to the... true. I do wish it were a bit easier to get this working right. Petroleum is... Yeah, I know into tanks is the fastest due to... Because the way fluid mechanics works, they always try to, like, achieve equilibrium. Oh! No. I thought... No, this should... Why is there... Oh no, that's just remnants. I did not get any more productivity modules due to the lack of vulcanite shipments. And my lack of vulcanite shipments is caused from a lack of oil. I also think part of the issue here is it's not getting pumped in as efficiently as it could be. Maybe I should split this up into 2 distinct oil lines that it kind of gets cuts in half. So I got this oil line here and this oil line here. So let's just break this link. Also, these are actually both pulling from... Right, they're pulling from the same tank. Let's also change that up. So you know, it's pulling from this one instead. Right, that one was a no-go due to the train tracks. This way they're pulling from 2 different tanks, and that should help things out a bit. How's Sulfur doing now? It's been worse. It's somewhat. It's okay. What's the low density structures are producing a decent amount now. In fact, it's glass that it's the bottleneck for low densities, which tends to be fortunately very. Ooh, heat shields are actually going at full speed. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something. Heat shields still need to get the beacon upgrading. Heat shields I think count as an end product. I don't think you can productivity module those. Although I wouldn't know because that's space exploration fanciness. And I don't have any productivity modules because my Vulcanite shipments are going slow. Also, I should balance this. There. So now I've got the other issue of never enough stone. I think I need to set up a dedicated stone belt just for glass production at this point. Let's see, stone flows in here. Yeah, I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to kill one of these belts and use that for stone production. Glass production, rather. How am I going to wiggle this through? Like so. Let's see, where glass is all the way up there, so I've got some ways to go still. Almost there. So now I just... Okay, there and there. Alright, getting there. There. No. Oop. Alright, and now I can break this. Now I've got a dedicated blue belt for feeding into here. Beaconing this might also be worth, but again, lack of productivity modules. But yeah, this dedicated stone line should help things out a little. it's just all flowing right into here and getting these things sped up. I could put beacon these, just so they at least produce faster. But that's something at least. That should see to the glass issue. At least once it's, gets a chance to fill up. I'm not actually, I'm not quite producing a full belt. But that's because it's just, oh wow, these things soak up so much stone. Holy hell. This is very much reliant on that my stone shipments just keep on coming. But it is what it is. Alright, Kovarex almost done. So that's at least good. Although I'll see it. I'm not gonna actually not really need Kovarex at the moment. At least now that I've got the new solar panel set up. Oh, alright, I got rid of the radar here. Output full. Oh, heavy oil's not getting cracked down fast enough. Oh, that's something I can work on at least. Heavy oil needs more cracking, so let's get a cracking. Bit of a tangle of piping, but I'll figure it out later. I never properly connected this last one. Oops. Yeah, so I need to break this off. And these. Darn. Bit of landfill. There. Offshore pumpage. Eh? Oh, I accidentally cut power up here. Yeah, just light oil, but that's not getting... At least now this heavy oil is getting cranked down. That should keep this under check a bit better, so that more of the oil refineries keep running continuously. No, your output is still treated as full. Yeah, it is plugged in, right? They're not quite pumping as hard as they can, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Looks like I just can't extract the oil out fast enough. It'll have to do. Petroleum is looking somewhat good. This pump is at least constantly running at a higher rate than before. Plastics are looking... Okay, sulfur's backed up now. Plastics are backed up. Good. Right, because it's glass. That's the next issue. Low densities. Nope, they are still struggling. It's not enough glass. Because glass is also getting used up by all of the... But I need rock control units as well for... I can not just not get more than 2 of these running at once. There's always something. And it's low densities now. And that's due to the glass shortage. Wow, you need a lot of glass. I need more. I need to set up a dedicated glass branch. I need to add a glass block to my train network. And then set up another stone train. Alright, let's do that. Question is, how am I going to import the glass? Oh, they're upgrading their belts. Okay, summon my personal train. The oil trains are now somewhat keeping up, thankfully. One arrives, the next one immediately gets to work. Alright, so let's head over to here. Okay, what's going on there? Blue chip. Right, I got things the wrong way around. You should have a train limit of 1. Get going. And you should have the limit of 2. Also, how are things going in the chip factories? Green chips are doing good. Red chips are struggling from a lack of petroleum, of course. Seriously, when is the issue not petroleum? As of late. let's get rid of this. 1, 2, so here. Yeah, the tracks. May as well future-proof it. Also, I did this wrong. Whoop. Oh, alright, so my inventory is gonna get loaded up with all of the stone again. Okay, I don't think I have enough space. Well, let's find out. I think it'll just work out. Ah, it fits perfectly. Nice. Like a glove. Alright, so this needs to be able to support a train of link 3. Oh, what? Yeah, like this. There. And if I don't need to tear down that artillery outpost, I will have to. As much as I'd like to keep it around, that outpost is no longer necessary. Because there's nothing, I don't think anything's ever going to be in range of it. I'm going to have to be honest, I'm feeling a little tired. I think I might call it soon. I'm going to see how far I'm going to get. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This will be offloading. I'm gonna get the basic setup of this, and then I'm gonna call it. I'm sure they'll keep it very cozy, especially once the flamethrower turrets get to them. Alright, so how, oh how am I going to be approaching this? Okay. I do think following the layout I've got going on in my main factory is the way to go. Because of how the numbers work out. Because glass. Huh. Okay, so glass needs 4 sand. You get 2 sand, 4 seconds crafting time, 2 sands per 0.5. Alright, cool, Shred. Hope that's coming along nicely. Now, here is the thing. This produces 1 extra sand for the same amount of stone. So I do think I'm going to be best off getting some pulverizers set up, just to get the most out of the stone that's coming in. Because let's see, one of those, or let's say a set of 4 of them, theoretically, can feed. Okay, so it needs 1 sand a second. One of these, so this can feed 1.5 per pulverizer. No, that's not correct. No, it is. So it needs 1 sand a second. That's, yeah, the thing with this one is, oh, this should be able to. This makes 2 per 0.5. All right. Yeah. That's the. Yeah, that looks kind of what I sort of had in mind. I'm just trying to figure out the ratios in my head. Also, I see you use roundabout intersections. Interesting. Close-ish, not perfect. Okay. Sorry, I get tired of my constant umming and ahhing, are you? That's a pretty nice layout. I like it. And also, yeah, that definitely, I could tell that's city blockish because it's feeding in from the left and right and exiting from the top and bottom. Interesting. Yeah, the pulverizers are the way to go just because it's more efficient use of stone. Speaking of stone, I got so much in my inventory, I may as well just deposit a bunch here. Alright, it's all my junk. Alright, so I forget how many one pulverizer can feed, but let's just handcraft a bunch of pulverizers and just kind of go from there. Can I even I can handcraft 3. Let's do it. Okay, let's set up some spacing. So here will be the first built in. I do want to keep my designs kind of consistent with this sort of layout I have going, so I will be sticking to that. let's get one pulverizer in, and let's put you here. And a stack inserting. Yeah, I know it's mainly for ideas, but yeah, I do spend a lot of time just kind of umming and awing about what would be a good ratio. There. If I do this, then what I could do is just set a pulverizer on the other end. Humming and hawing. I mean, honestly, if you were to cut out all of the times I go, and, you know, when I'm thinking things through, you could probably cut the streams down by like 50%. So let's just start with stack inserters, see how that holds up, and you know, have it be on both sides. And you just kind of go like this. See how this does. Bring it up. Stack inserter there. Yeah, see how this does, then this takes it up to the furnaces. So, alright. Fuck it, I'm getting the calculator out. So, this produces 3 every 0.5 seconds. Oh, hang on, I need to turn the lights, be right back. I've got Volkagnight going. Well, I suppose not. That could work. Yeah, that's my streams pretty much. You summarized my stream in one sentence. Very well done, Nessa. All right. Okay, so let's see. So it has a 0.5 crafting time. So 3 divided by. No, it needs to be 0.5 over 3. No, hang on. So, it makes 6 sand over the course of 1 second. Multiply that by another one. That makes 12 sand over the course of 1 second. That's the simple numbers I can work with. So, the pair of this is 12. You need 1 a second. So, I can put 6 for. So, a pair of this can have 6 either side, and it's good to go. You know what? This has an advantage. This keeps the height on the compact side, meaning I won't need to kill the artillery over there. Actually, you know what I could do? I'm going to first make a quick trip back to resupply, but I have an idea. And whenever a dragon gets an idea, that's generally the time when the kobolds run away. Or, you know, put on their helmets at the very least. Alright, while I'm traveling, let's take stock. How is the... Okay, heavy oil's no longer a cracking. Light oil... didn't get its water. Oh, for fuck's sake. That would do it. Thank you, construction bots. And petroleum, it's... I mean, these are filling up. I might need to get some pumps in just to... Heavy oil Kraken. You know what would be even worse than heavy oil Karen? Let's see, how's this loading of the rocket parts going? It's at 39 now. I'd rather wait a bit more. Actually, how is the... well, in the case of certain dragons, things just, well, yeah, the layout gets a little tumultuous. Okay, so this does not have enough free spots. Well, I'm more thinking of it in the mad scientist sense at the moment. Right, while I wait for the boss to supply me, it's also a lovely chance for me to take stock of biter bases in need of exploding. Like this one here. That sure isn't suspicious. And neither is that. No, there's trees there. That's not... But there are no trees here, so I wonder what could be over there. Oh, hey, look at that. An expansion. Oh, there's a few stragglers here. There's expansion creeping up over here. Let's blast that one. There's an expansion on our pollution cloud here. Expansion there. That needs blasting. On one hand, I don't mind these little moments where I gotta restock, because it gives me a time to take stock of what needs blowing up. Nope. Ah, crap, I did not. All right. Train network is definitely... this central corridor is definitely starting to get busy. I might need to worry about the fact that I did not set a 4-lane main corridor. Alright, where did the pulverizers go? Here we go. Because I could do this. Because these belts support 45 items. So they can support 2 pulverizers. So I can go like this and then have 12 either side. And that should work out numbers-wise. One problem is then the belts. Yeah, I'll figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think what I'm just gonna want to do is just set up a balancer here. I should have the space for that. 3 to 3. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to move it up to fit it. There, and then same thing here. There are probably way more efficient ways of handling this, but this works for now. There we go, and now I can double this here, and that'll work. So I can add another 6 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's a very lovely length. And nice thing is this is a multiple of 3, so it's perfect for beaconing. Speaking of beaconing, or baconing, yeah, it's called baconing. Where are my bacons? There. Yeah, so it fits perfectly. Oh, I can get 4. And that's gonna work. Because I can do this. And then these two can still get... Yeah, this is definitely going to need all stack inserters. That's what she said. Very much so. Okay, so... Okay, let's see. Does this also... No, that doesn't quite line up perfectly, unfortunately. And then I would mean... but honestly, I don't mind having extra substations, because it means I need to do less module finagling. Because honestly, the grand scheme of things, substations versus modules, I'm tempted to say the modules are the more expensive ones. So now, let's see, what happens if I try to copy this? Like so. Yeah, that, because yeah, you touch there. So this lines up. Yeah, essentially I need one more belt, and then it should be fine. Yeah. And that touches those 4. Perfect. Oh, and these are going to need beacons too. And annoyingly enough... You know what? You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm just gonna... Boop, boop. No, actually, you know, after this, just scramble them a bit. Get things. No, what I can just do is just set failed priorities. There we go. That way the middle one will get emptied out as quickly as possible. I did not need to do that. Oh, I did not mean to do that either. Yeah, here, because now I can touch all 4, and I can just do this. Ta-da! Alright. And you know what, let's get these baconed up already. And then... well do input priority to force the inside one to be emptied first. Right, I could do that because that way it guarantees. Yeah, that would. Yeah, and then set input priority there. Yeah, that would be there. That way it forces first down here, and then it forces it up here, leaving space for these two. And I can just follow it up there. Although, that's not fully necessary, because it's just going to get filled up. And then I need to account for the fact I'm probably going to have to add on. I'm going to add on more lines down the line. Alright, these just produce. Tips, I don't mind at all. Where it's like, hey, this might be a good idea, just to kind of help, help me brainstorm. That I'm perfectly fine with. It's when you say stuff like that, like, no, you're doing it completely wrong, do it like this. That's when we're gonna have issues. But it's like, especially this far in, like, I've already proven I somewhat understand Factorio because I've already launched rockets. I've already done that in the past. Belt weaving. Oh. Alright. That's that. I do have a magmad emote. It's just I don't think I had the slots for it for Twitch. Also, magmad is just fun to say. That's the glass loading. Right, but this station, at the very least, is ready to be taken into operation. There we go. Where are you going? Oh, perfect. I'm gonna get to see this in action. You know what? These can just merge like this. In general, capping it like that's not the best idea, but fuck it. No, it needs to go by one more. There. It's just so that there's some basic offloading already set up. Oops. Alright, let's see how... Right, it's... Oops. Oh. It's not able to offload fast enough. It's crafting that fast. And I don't have an... okay. Whoops. And your recipes weren't set. Really, these will slow down a little bit once the productivity modules are shoved in, but still, damn. These are producing fast enough that it just can't keep up. There we go. Now I just got now just... What? Oh dear. I can imagine. Oh dear, oh dear. These are crafting so fast. I should have probably have accounted for the effect of the speed module, shouldn't I? um. Wow. Oh man, oh man, oh man. um. Okay. And look at how slowly this is using up stone. Admittedly, things will, like I said, things will change when the productivity modules get involved, because that does slow them down. Not by much, admittedly, but it's something. How much big is the malice of the tier 3s? It's minus 20 per. So essentially, and this one gives a speed boost of 40. So one of these counters one of these, essentially, when put in the beacon, in terms of speed gain. So, yeah. I will have to observe, let this, yeah, I think... There are higher tier builds, aren't there? Do they work on the ground? Yeah, I'd imagine so. Where? No, these are catalogs. Okay, so it's not under... Okay, so it's not actually under logistics. That's biological, material, astro, biological, energy catalogs, deep space catalogs. Now that's the thing. This one's called space logistics. But if I go space, I don't see him. What if I just search for belts? There they are. Oh fuck! Okay, hell, you weren't kidding. They were far out. Oh. And they can only be placed in space. So blue belts are as fast as you can go on the ground. Okay. Oh fuck! This Disney. Yeah. these are quite a. I was like, oh, I'll just casually check, what the next tier of belt is. Fuck. Well, on the plus side, it seems you didn't get booted. It didn't time you out, so you're in luck, Fleshy. I guess because I realized .exe is not a proper link. No, that's you didn't get timed out. You would have put on a 60-second timeout if you got booted. Okay, but so essentially I'm stuck with blue belts on the ground. If I want to speed things up, I need to do things in space. I can't believe I set all of this up and blue. Wow, I wasn't expecting I'd saturate a blue belt that fast. Okay, so. However, you can't use prot modules in space, apart from labs. Really? They are not valid for any space. Interesting. That's an interesting way of balancing things out. Alright, I need to head back because I need more stuff. Oh, this needs to be signaled a bit more properly. But yeah, I definitely had a moment there where not worried about, that's true. I definitely shut down for a moment there. Ay. when I saw how far I had to go. For the next tier of belts. I was hoping there'd be a bit more spacing. But yeah, with these modules, it's 1-to-1 in terms of how quickly they use this up. It's 1-to-1. Like, well, that runs into a similar problem. Oh yeah, I guess I could one of these and then split it off and then wiggle it in. I need to rethink that layout. But I do kind of... Hang on, Coverx hasn't moved in a while. Oh no, it's just because it's slow as balls. Okay, so I need to think. If I plug glass in here, no, just keep expanding this. I need to expand. Ooh, wow, that's a sign of, I think. Okay, well that's a good sign. Oil trains are starting to backfill. Yeah, so which means red chips. I need a bigger petroleum train. It's sucking up this petroleum so quickly. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. How is the loading going of the vulcanite rocket parts? Yeah, now I feel now I'm fine with launching it. It's about 50. 50 is very little, but on the plus side, it'll also the cargo rocket sections, the spare ones, are also going to be. Yeah, so if I could go, I need vulcanite. Also, I'm gonna place a quick marker, because that moment I check. I'm gonna make a clip of when I saw how far away the marker is relatively close to where that was, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to find it back and make a proper clip of it. And that reminds me, I do want to talk with Layla Pixel soon to get some more emotes added for my model. One of which is a loading screen emote. And that would have been the perfect situation for it. You know, where you have like, you know, like the rotating loading logo. Just have that on top of my head. But I'm gonna have to wait until next month. That's when Lady Pixel opens up again. It's still just 2. It's always these bloody 2, and it's due to low density structures. Yeah, okay, it's because of the lack of glass. Oh yeah, also I need to come up with a new solar panel layout soon. Now that I've got the next tier of solar panels going. I'm trying to find artists. I think I'm getting stuck in a void. Well, I mean, the one... Oh, for VR stuff, so a 3D artist. I know a friend of mine who I get art with occasionally. He knows a few 3D artists, so I could give him a poke. If he has any suggestions, if you just drop me like like what your rough budget would be, I could pass it on to him and see if he has any suggestions for you. So just DM it to me. What your rough budget would be. That's a very rude meteor. Silver Soul? Does Silver Soul do 3D? I'm not quite sure about that. And that name does Silver Soul makes you think of an artist that doesn't exactly do 3D. Chatting would seem like this. Okay, yeah, yeah. I kind of get that fear. All right. Right. Another thing. I need to actually fuel. Oh no, hang on. Because it's delivering to the bus, I can just fuel it at the bus. But I do want to speed this up a bit. Okay. So here's the thing. I technically only really need these four. But let's go extend it up to here. Because, you know, to account for the productivity module slowdown. Honestly, let me just quickly turn off these two. Okay, it starts to struggle, but it's not running at 100% up. If I do this, that's a fully saturated belt. So I can actually extend this. I can reverse this. I can go like this. But yeah, DM me what like your rough budget is. Interested in a snake-like, yada yada yada. Has some complexity to it. Yeah, alright. Alright. Thank you for that. I guess, yeah, the last thing really is just, yeah, you know, what kind of budget do you have to work with? You've sent, okay. Alright, so I guess, you know, so you just want price estimates, essentially, then. And then just kind of see from there, huh? Yeah, that's fully fair. Alright, after stream, I'll give my buddy a poke. Because he's really into the VR scene and all that stuff, so he'll be glad to help. Yeah, he knows his stuff. He knows a few artists. So, yeah. Naturally, natural disclaimer, can't guarantee anything. But you know, it's worth a go. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and also the big thing really is indeed you do need to find an artist whose style you like. Because, you know, it's a 3D representation of you. It needs to work. It's important to get it right. There. Now I just need to wiggle this around. we go. Oop, this first one didn't quite get what was needed. There. But honestly, I quite like this layout. This sort of split layout. And this is also now a nice bump to glass, but it's still not a full belt of glass though. Alright, well let's tear this away. Because this is not that could be necessary. Oops. No, 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 no! Give that back here. That's not yours. Yeah, I quite like this layout. It's nice to replicate. Or easy to replicate, rather. And let's just finish things off, set that up over there. Actually, let's rotate this around. There. There. Okay, now one little promise. Yeah, I'm gonna accidentally take in the tracks, but yeah, look at that. I quite like this layout. I'm going to do a bit of cleanup, like these belts. Or will I need quite this many power poles? That will be necessary due to how it's being powered. Alright, I think I have a pretty solid looking glass construction here. I do like how using beacons actually somewhat dictated how I do things. Oh, I'm out of... crap, I need to... Ooh. Let's at least get as much of this set up. Oh, uh-oh. Why did you run out of fuel? Oh, probably because you kept going there and that spot doesn't have a fuel depot. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix that once these pulverizers are done. Here. Alright, let's get that train fueled. So yeah, the problem is there's no fueling stop here. And that train just kept going to this area. There we go. It's technically infinite. The thing is they degrade over time. So the longer you pump them, the slower they pump. But they technically never run out. The problem is just they slow down to the point it takes forever to load up a train, essentially. Now I could probably use this decrepit part of track here as a shortcut. And also, in this mod pack, technically the core mining drills are also infinite. They just slow down the more you put down. They kind of have like an overall modifier. But that's the mod pack and not vanilla. Ooh, I have to say, this actually looks... At the moment, in terms of oil, my only source of oil is crude oil. That's just the way it is. But I did recently, there is a tech, which I think, do I have it? No, I don't have it unlocked yet, but here, the grow facility, I can turn methane gas into, well, okay, it creates crude oil. That would be an alternative. But I think that's like the only alternative to crude oil. Well, in terms of how you get crude oil. But for the vast majority of your oil, like on my end, I think my best bet is to, once I get things a little fixed up, is to set up an outpost on this planet. Just because down the main planet on Nauvis, my oil deposits currently are around 2,000%. That's 9,000. 10,000. So yeah, a lot of good oil wells over here. And because they're that big, they're also going to take a while to degrade. No. Here's the thing. That's crude oil that gets made. And the thing is, crude oil needs to be... crude oil but is useless. It does nothing by itself, except for being used as ammo. Crude oil then needs to be turned into, you know, petroleum, heavy and light oil. Biofuel doesn't really count for that. And I guess technically the biofuel, what I just looked at, this is technically biofuel, I guess, because it uses biosludge, which you get from these things. So I guess that's technically making crude oil from biofuel. Also, why has Kovarex stopped? Okay, something else is going on up in space. It's not getting what it needs anymore for its research. What are you out of? Oh, I didn't properly set. Okay. There. That's the problem. Hey, look at that! I'm getting some productivity modules. Alright, I'm loaded up on the stuff I needed. Let's head back. This looks quite nice on the map, I must say. I've said it a few times already, but I'm gonna keep saying it whenever I notice it. This is like my first, like, actually elegant solution, if you ask me. Alright, there we go. Now time for mining productivity. A pretty important tech to get. At least if you ask me, it's pretty important. Go. That's the next glass connected. Do I? Oh wow, 24 productivity modules. Look at that. Oh, look at this thing go. Alright, slow down there, Speedo. Wow, look at how fast. It just can't keep up. Yeah, now stone is actually getting used at a decent rate. And it's being loaded, so let's give this station the name of Glass Pickup. I should probably plug this in. Yeah, I'd imagine. But I don't want to mod this playthrough too much. You know, I kind of just want to sort of stick with just base space exploration as much as possible. That's my first time doing it. Deep Rock Galactic is the best. Have you seen Shred? The announcement trailer for Season 4 is premiering the day after tomorrow. Oh, look at this rate of glass production. Really, I think this is still just trying to catch up because of the backlog. But that's a very okay. I'll say as little as possible. Don't you worry. I know the important. When? They've got the premiere already set up on their YouTube channel. So just go to the Deep Rock Galactic to the Ghost Ship Games YouTube channel, and you can see when it premieres. Oh, I didn't set the signaling here properly. Ah, nice. Yeah, I think Draco has sent it my way too. But I tend to not really watch the Satisfactory videos. I have to be fully honest. There. Yeah, I need to get more petroleum gas going because that's currently no, it's copper. Okay. And these two destinations are full apparently. Alright, I need to wait for this red chip to be offloaded. Woo! Oh, that's a shame to hear. Yeah, that sucks. That absolutely sucks. On the plus side, Xbox tends to, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least they are more open to crossplay than Sony tends to be. So in terms of the odds of actually getting crossplay, you at least have better odds than you would if you were on PlayStation. I don't know actually if there are any plans for crossplay now that I think about it. Oh, watch out. What the? Oh, it's because the belt's being goofy. Yeah, would be very nice. Or at least, like, some way to maybe transfer accounts. Yeah, yeah, that's fully fair. You would need to rebuy it. Which is definitely more of a band-aid solution than a true solution. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fully fair. If you get a good deal, you may as well take it, right? Yeah, no crossplay. Definitely sucks. Alright, this is all getting loaded and set up. Yeah. Yeah, I built all these steel chests. Why? Oh man, do I have steel chests just stored away somewhere and the bot's not picking them up? Yeah, no, I'm not holding on to all of these. There. Alright, time to activate the glass train. Oh? Why did you end up named Steel Drop? Alright. Well then, buddy, off you trot. And I want to kind of follow this, just to make sure things are working as I hope they do. There we go. Oh, that's such a nice amount of glass. Alright, as these load up. Alright, yeah, I think this is a lovely moment to wrap things up for the night. Let me just check. Oh, 5 of you. Alright, you know what? Let's this time actually put in a bit of effort. Let's see if I can find someone to raid. Do I think raiding only works if you're already following someone? But let's see, let's see, Factorio. Do I see anyone in Factorio? Yeah, I'm gonna see, I really need to figure out proper rating, because I see there's 5 of you in there. So here we go. This guy's doing space exploration and Crastorio. Let me just check Twitch. Because of viewers, after stream, rating, yada 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 yada. That's the subscribe button. That's the follow button. Where do you click to actually raid? Or actually, hang on. I think it's this guy. Copy his name. Go to my dashboard. Here we go. Raid channel. All right, here we go. I don't really have. Oh, you just type /raid name. That works too. Don't we have a message? I'm just gonna send us over to msolren NM. He's also currently doing space exploration, so let's just send him some greetings from space. All right, I'm gonna start the raid now. Coming for the loop. All right, here we go.
Just finished with a really boring section.
Space.
So you're in luck. With space, oh! You're already in space. Excellent. I take it you've also been playing Factorio with space exploration. Yeah. Sure. How do
Does
I...
K2 too.
I need... Oh, just a crafting thing. Yeah, no. I've tackled it before, and I'm doing it a little bit easier. The K2 does some more difficulty stuff, but I have also things that make it easier. Like... A quick question, how far are you into your space exploration
Okay,
part?
it's my first go.
Oh. Okay then. But I don't think, wait, do I even produce any lube? Can't steal what I don't have. Wrong screen. Yeah, no lube being produced. Haha. Basically, I set up everything but rocket science. Space science, whatever, the first science that you do with satellite launches, basically. And now what I want to do is basically like start mining out large patches of ores and having large smelter arrays and such. Because the starter base is all just for science. Well, and landfill. Yeah, there's a really nice add-on to space exploration, which I also have. It's called environmental science. They give basically more variety to your space science stuff. And with that, you get more efficient recipes to make significant data, which is really neat. Because the highest efficiency will give 12. Yeah. In comparison to this one, which gives 10. That's the vanilla highest efficiency? Yes! And it's like, the really neat thing is, the first type of science you do needs like core fragments of the vanilla type, right? And then you get other core fragments you can use. It's called environmental science. Like you can see in the second line when I mouse over it, in the blue text. I had a bug earlier where I had like a wrong... Oh, biter meteors, yeah, that's annoying. But it basically just means you have to have like a defense perimeter. Some roboports, a couple robots for repair stuff, and yeah. And of course, the large defensive anti-meteor thingies. Ooh. Large hinges should be fine enough. Because we can always use split vision to add the